Smith, you can raise your hand and you can come up now.
Great. You guys can hear me?
You can.
Great. Adam that's asked me to provide some insights, right? I'm sorry I was out of the call until now, so I just
Yeah,
arrived.
so on these op sprints, we'll
Okay.
end up, yeah, you'll have your section and you'll know.
Okay, so hello everybody. Hello, Foxes. My name is Fabio, also known as the Smith. I come on behalf of Globalization Workstream. So last week we had a lot of work. So here are some updates. There
I
is
don't think we've started yet. It's okay,
okay.
You're good.
I was out of Discord, man. I just received the PM.
Oh, it's all good. We're just getting started here. We were messing around with that lo-fi bot to try and get some beats in here, but it looks like we're not going to have that at the start. But yeah, usually I give like a little quick minute or two intro, and then we go into all of the different departments that are shared on that slide. So we will get to you in just 1 second, the Smith. Thanks for showing up, Phil, and representing.
Great. Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to give it just 1 more second, and we'll make an announcement and announcements to make sure people can join us, and then we will get started with all of the updates from the departments. Thanks for hanging on. Oh, there's Lo-Fi.
Hey, Tyler, where do I find the link to the editable version of this?
That should be in leadership, Josh, okay. Pinned in leadership.
Cool. Great.
Fade, guys. That's pretty cool. Well, welcome to the ShapeShift DAO Op Sprint, weekly Op Sprint. I'm Tyler from the Operations Department. I'm going to be your host this week. And if you're looking for the agenda that we're looking at, it is posted inside the stage chat. There is a POAP QR code inside there as well. Please grab your POAP, and we are going to get started right away. It looks like support hasn't filled in their section yet, so if support gets in and is able to fill it in, we'll hop back there. But let's move right on to the Smith with unified globalization.
Sorry for the mistake. I just heard my name and Ken running to talk. Hello, everybody. As you know, my name is Fabio, also known as the Smith. I come on behalf of Globalization Workstream. So last weekend we had a lot of work. Here are some updates that I will do for LPX. There is an ongoing roadmap aiming one voice and other issues, but for the moment we have deployed the document repository and the translation platform, which may seem simple to anyone who edits, but there is a great backend behind its beautiful UX, in my opinion. So the platform is online and we are doing nice experiments in production, and I can say that we are having success. So I will share a screenshot on stage chat as a preview of one of my jobs on platform. Just a moment. Let me take this screenshot. Just one moment. Now, as you can see, we are working on the translation workflow and organizing priority contents to be translated. And another cool news that I'm proud to tell to you guys is that now we have the Global FOTS Community Ambassador Program. And so far we have 7 candidates, 1 nominee, and 90 possible languages to work around. So I believe this program can bring passionate community leaders about DAO's ideology. In short terms, I mean trustworthy brand propagators. So it's important that we look at the GCA, the Global FOTS Community Ambassador, as a promising FOTS incubation. He can be a spokesman on behalf of the known US community in DAO, in my opinion, and what's Trump, of course. Globalization is a new word stream, yeah. So we are working to improve our communication. Basically, we are a team of foreigner people. So we are also identifying and onboarding the non-English speakers that reach DAO. So we exchange insights internally, but feel free to jump on global public feedback channel here in Discord and speak your mind. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Smith. Great updates there. Let's move on to product. Chow? You here with us, Chow?
I'm here. Sorry, I couldn't get unmuted.
Thanks.
Sorry, one moment. Okay, so this week we have the proposed product roadmap review is in ideation, and assuming it goes well in ideation, it will get moved over to Snapshot. When I looked this morning, there are 9 votes for it. I think, and none against it. So I think it'll be able to move over to Snapshot later, which is great. And then in addition to that, we have our first product office hours on Thursday at 11 Mountain, so 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm still working on moving the applicable Notion documents over and getting them cleaned up, but wanting to get that done this week. That's the goal. We're also doing an App Store release today in anticipation for Fox Farming continuation in mobile. We're fixing some minor bugs in the Fox Farming 2 version, and we'll be testing the mobile version as well this week. We are also working on our Osmo Bridge designs and usability testing for that. And then lastly, Fox Cloud will be out all week, and then Diggy will be out Thursday afternoon and Friday. That's it for product.
Awesome. Thanks, Chow. Let's move on to Pete Coyne with marketing. What up, Pete? How you doing? Oh, just leaving the stage, leaving me hanging.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
All right, so, I'm sorry, I have I can hear myself. I have something going on. All right, perfect, fix that. All right, so for last week, we got a couple of communications out, Twitter for Yat and Thorchain. We also did some emails and announcements on Discord. We worked with a recruiter, and we have an agreement so far. It's sort of just a handshake agreement, but we're getting it down in writing to have them. They're a crypto recruiter on LinkedIn, and they are going to be recommending people that do not get jobs with other companies that they had applied for various reasons. They're going to be referred to the ShapeShift DAO to start bringing in a steady stream of talent and contributors into the work stream, or into all work streams, not just the marketing and growth one. We are starting to get agreements in place to get bounty work started. Tiny Tins. Seth has been Tiny Tins and Ron. Tiny Tins is going to be a DAO journalist for us, and Ron is going to be a multi-streamer. Those things will most likely kick off starting today. Seth is our hunter, looking for other audiences that are receptive to our message and setting up interviews with John and Willie and Eric and other and other leaders in the DAO, and that's already kicked off. There's a merch store collaboration going on. Toasty is reaching out to I'm sorry, I forget the name of the person who presented on our catch-up call, who's starting the merch store. So we're going to start working across the line with them. And then coming up this week, we're going to continue to build hype for the ThorChain swap functionality coming back online, ThorChain in general coming back online. And we're just going to continue to explore cross-community collaboration and move towards our goals.
Thanks, Pete. And yeah, that community member who's doing the merch store is Lorax Dude or Uncle Dude. Everyone's favorite uncle.
That's right. Yes.
All right. Thanks, Pete. Let's move on down to CMODs. Hey, GK.
Hello there. My first time here, so. All right, I set up Craig, who is actually recording now. It seems to be working really well. It's nice and simple. It's just audio. I got a new ban list that it's manual, but it's shared between some other servers, so we got a lot of cross info. The Friday music thing seemed to do rather well, or at least I thought it did. And then I have another DJ that's interested in also doing Saturday as well, maybe. We'll see how that one worked out. I added 2 more Lofi bots, which is probably why we had a little issue here getting this one set up. I had an error in the verification process, and I fixed that. So that most people don't see that, but going through that verification is kind of important. And I don't remember what that even means. I guess that's it. Thanks.
Thanks, GK. You did great. Happy to have you here at our meeting. Do we have a representative from engineering that would like to hop up and talk about this week's agenda? Doesn't look like Josh is with us anymore. Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, sure. Always happy to give the update to everybody. So the focus this week is prep for contract V2. And that is both on fox.shapeshift.com. That was done last week. Had some good testing, found just some small things to do with it. So just some bug fixes there, cleanup. And then mobile is dev done, being released today, so available for testing to a couple key people this week, and we'll be doing cleanup and bug fixes on mobile. So really looking very peachy for having that released to users for October 13th to interact with. Also working on BTC and chain adapters, unchained WebSockets, starting to plan for Yearn. That's in the roadmap that Chow talked about, is to do Yearn next in the Web V2 interface, and then long-term wallet planning. That's it.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh. I know we'll have a little bit more detail in the product and engineering meeting coming a little bit later today. So I'm sure if people want more information or detailed stuff, they can follow that.
Yep. True.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh. Mr. Nerdhair, are you available to give us some updates on the security workstream?
Indeed. Hey, everybody. The security workstream this week is mainly focused operationally on supporting the V2 wallet architecture design stuff that's going on with engineering, then helping the itchy people get their proposal tweaked and ready to go again. We have some suggestions that they're implementing, and we'll be producing a report on the itchy proposal to go along with that. We also have a bunch of, DAO administrative stuff. We're doing our final centralized RDP payouts. We're working on budget stuff for getting the decentralized RDP stuff stood up. And I'm going to try and hold our first office hours this week. I'm going to grab a calendar slot later today, hopefully. So that's basically where we are. Thank you very much.
Here. Looking forward to that first office hours. Would love to attend that and pick your guys' brain about security. Operations, it looks like I'm up next. The ops assistant job description is still open. We're still accepting applications. You can find that in the operations public channel, or I believe the bounties and jobs channel as well. We're hoping to start initial follow-ups and interviews later this week. Operations continuing work on our POAP schedule, our process, and our bot. We're getting closer to feeling happy with what's going on with POAP, but it's been a lot of difficulties with the team itself as they've been struggling to scale as well. So we are hopeful to get the bot that the Sushi DAO has in their Discord for POAP disbursement to try and get rid of some of the farmers, and then hopefully get our schedule for designing artwork for all of these POAPs so they stop having that coming soon art and have some more nice art in there. So this is still a work in progress, but we're hopeful that every day, every week, we get a little bit better at that. I'm also continuing work on our ops public notion, with just documenting everything ops does for testing, for triage issues, for all the new things that the DAO has asked ops to do as well. I just scheduled a call with Utopia Labs on Wednesday to go over more DAO treasury management options. They are a DAO software service for treasury management that just provides more accounting and a nice interface to track everything that's on chain. So I'm going to see if maybe that might work with Colony, with what we've got going on, and see if we can get a little more insight and oversight over all of our payments for treasury management. It looks like we got some fixes for both Trezor and Ledger web connectivity. So those should be going out, and we will be testing and approving those. So if you've been in part of the process for testing with that, thank you very much for all that you've provided, and we may be tapping you again to see if your issues are still out there once everything goes all the way to prod. And then Shifty and Lich are getting their mobile sims back set up so they can test all things in the centralized repo, as well as hopefully working with an engineer to be able to get the new OS ready for mobile sim once that's ready to go. If you are a developer and you're pushing something to prod that is a bug fix or anything that might be changing code at the old repo, please tag operations for testing needs, and we will be there right away to test everything and give you the thumbs up. And that is it from operations. Do we have a Willy Fox? Yeah, we do.
Tyler, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. GM. Got a lot of tokenomics updates this week. So to start it off, this is the last week of the airdrop before the claim amount begins decaying at 10% per day on October 12th. So far, we have about 4.5% of the total airdrop amount that has been claimed, which is exciting because that means that on October 23rd, there's an estimated 324 million Fox. Somewhere around there, I think we'll be ready for us to return to the DAO. And that right now is currently worth $100 million. So really excited for that, and should give us a really healthy treasury, some really strong runway. Then the Olympus Pro proposal to launch a bond program for the Fox ETH liquidity tokens is up for voting. Pretty close to quorum. Definitely a lot of strong support for it. Please vote if you haven't. Also, the proposal for the YAT integration is up for voting. This includes an affiliate revenue deal. Then, as Reed mentioned, there is going to be another version of the Ichi proposal going up to Snapshot this week. Thank you to him for working with them to address any security concerns and coming up with a pretty cool way to give the DAO veto ability over the multi-sig for the Ichi treasury. Then right now we have a few affiliate partnership proposals that are in ideation. One for Perp, one for OnJuno, and soon there will be one for operating a Cosmos validator. And also the Perp proposal on their end for 100K Perp integration bounty has passed. Exciting. And there's a HoneySwap liquidity mining proposal in ideation as well. Also, we are on track to have round 2 of liquidity mining ready to launch on October 12th, which will be 48 hours before round 1 ends. Also, you guys may have noticed we added some call to actions in both the mobile and the web interface, just to let people know that round 2 is coming. We had some hypothesis and even some anecdotes from the community members that confirmed that people did not know that round 2 was coming. So I think it was good that we added that to the interface, so people don't think that round 1 is ending and that there's no follow-on round. Also, there's a proposal to whitelist Fox for impermanent loss protection on Bancor right now in their governance that's live. It's only live for a few days, so it goes till 3:30 p.m. on October 6th. And so far, all the votes are in favor. But in order for the proposal to pass, we need to get to 33% quorum. And right now, I think we're only at about 1.5%. Yeah, a little over 1.5%. So if anybody has Bancor tokens, please go vote. Also, marketing workstream, I was wondering if you guys would be able to get a tweet out about this. Just encourage, and if we can, then Bancor will retweet.
Awesome. Thanks for those updates, Willie. I want to leave the floor open as if anyone wants to ask any questions, or if there are any more updates from any departments that we didn't cover, please raise your hand. We'll give you the stage for a second. All right. Doesn't look like it though. So, well,
I was going to mention. So on Friday, I had a real good long chat with an engineer from the Polkadot, Parity people, and they're interested in integrating with us on various different levels, and I'm excited by that. They're particularly interested in getting key support, so I think that's a pretty neat selling point for that. So anyway, I'm excited to work with the guy in the future, and I figured I'd mention it.
No, that's awesome. Thanks for mentioning that. Mr. Nerdhair, if you need any help setting up a partner channel so we can have more people from the Parity team inside the ShapeShift Discord, reach out to GK or Hunt and go through the partners channel there, and we can make sure that we've got everyone from that team in the right place, talking to the right people. Cool. Well, it doesn't look like there are any other questions out here. So thanks for joining us for the weekly Op Sprint, and make it a good GM.